Welcome to the rebirth of Just One More Topic. I am Tridrachius.
I'm Pwn Your Mom X12 Bravo.
I am Cedric the Butcher.
And I am Tiborius, and I am here to welcome you on our fantastical journey through what is the Quagmire E3 2017. I sit here with my incredibly astute panel of judges, and that's about it, so let's get to it. Pwn Your Mom, tell me about EA.
So I was really impressed with EA this year. Now, obviously they started off with the sports things, FIFA and Madden. Crazy, I know. But now
Shocking.
they did start a new thing this year, and that's going to be the story mode in Madden. Now, they've had story mode in the past with FIFA, but they started a new story mode this year that follows a football player all the way up through college and into the pros.
Well, now hang on,
called Long Shot.
is this like what the NBA games do, where you start out in like the minor leagues and build your way up, or are they saying it's going to be, no, you're going to be going to college. We've got meta games of having to take an English final, or being out partying at a frat party, or bribing somebody to make sure you can play that week.
Well, in the NFL, minors really are like college. I mean, there are like arena football teams and stuff, and you know the Euro League. But as far as the minors go, college is kind of the minors. So I think that that's
Sure.
what they did with Madden.
Okay.
Like it shows you going through college. Now, what's
But like college games or like college? Like, are you carrying a book bag, like having to like suck up?
I don't think so. Now there
That's no
are
fun.
I
there
think it
are
may
actual
actually be a little
stories
more
behind
in
it.
depth because they did have cutscenes.
Yeah,
where
with
there
actually
was, like,
storyline,
young
like talking to
children,
family and stuff.
Yeah, there was like young children talking to fathers.
Right.
So it may even go before the college years.
Important question. Is this a valid addition to a football game? The football game?
I'd like to try it. Like, just I'm not really into a lot of sports games, but it did. I think it added a new, refreshing. You know,
It's about
look
time
at
they
the game.
added a new mode
Right.
in.
It's not just a new hit stick or something like that.
Okay.
They're actually adding some content to the game, which I think is important. Now,
Bravo, EA. First
and
surprise.
One thing that I did
First time
notice
in 10 years.
with it was it showed different colleges. So I don't know if it's kind of like you choose which college to go to, and they just kind of like selected all the colleges you could pick from type thing. So there's a
You're
lot
gonna
of
be in, like
things
a
that
major
were
school like OU or something.
right.
If you're gonna be
They,
playing for
they showed Oregon, Ole Miss, stuff
Yeah.
like that, Texas. So I'm kind of wondering, that, and there was a lot of unanswered questions, but I do think that it's going to be a valued part of the game.
cool. What else?
Just some new DLC for Battlefield 1. Gonna add a new army, the Russian army, their strictly female army.
In the name
adding
of the
some-
Tsar.
The name of the Tsar, thank you. And it's going to be
Okay.
some new maps,
Crazy
the
history.
new
Alright,
armies. So, quick side panel here. Did anybody else notice the guy that walked out with the mouth headpiece microphone and the handset, and he was talking into it, and it was giving feedback because it was like.
Well, what he was probably confused about, which he didn't know which one EA was giving him for free and which one he had to pay the DLC to get to work.
that.
Speaking
Or he's
of-
just an idiot.
Speaking of free DLC, we're not used to EA giving away something, but kind of transitioning to the new Star Wars Battlefront game, they are actually giving away free DLC, I hear.
Yes, DLC.
Whoa. Wait, guys, we're talking about EA. We haven't moved
There's a
on.
catch. There's a
We're
catch.
talking about EA.
There's a catch.
Wait, so there's a catch?
There's a
Is that
catch.
you're saying?
Okay.
So the seasons of DLC are going to be free.
Okay,
The only
good,
thing
good.
is, so they're like, okay, we're going to give you this content for free, but there's a pay to win aspect. Now they say they're like it's not a pay to win, but they did admit to it being pay to progress.
Our viewers are
Which-
smarter than this, both of you.
Which in my book is pay to win.
They're not smarter.
Wait,
than
yes,
that.
if
They're
it's pay to
watching us.
progress, then by definition it's pay to win. You can't win a semantic art. What is? I think we need to review the definition of is.
I don't see it that way. It is. I don't see it as a pay to. It's a pay to advance quicker. So you can still progress. You can still get the same stuff that everybody else can. You just get there faster if you
Right,
work
But you're
on
still
much
giving
fast.
yourself an advantage by leveling quicker because you get quicker access to weapons. Which I'm not opposed to the pay to progress system. I'm just saying it's definitely I would definitely classify it as pay to win
Well,
because you are giving yourself an advantage.
It is a staple of mobile games, obviously, the freemium style, and the best ones do it kind of exactly how you all are talking about, where everything that is available you can get through just good old-fashioned grinding. The worst of them literally say kind of like what you're afraid of is, hey, all the best stuff you can only pay for. So what will be really interesting is to see their balance. Now, because this isn't a free-to-play mobile game, this
Right.
is you're still going to have to buy the damn game. Now, if the expectation is that however quick you leveled up on the first Battlefront,
Which took forever to get a level. But go
right,
ahead.
but still, if that's the expectation and that is what's kept as the standard, you probably won't feel cheated even if day one you're running around with somebody 20 levels higher because they decided to plunk down an extra $100 on the game because
Right.
you will catch them eventually.
Right.
Now, however, if that is slowed down to where it almost feels like you have to pay the extra, EA, then yeah, that just sounds more like some of the cocky-mammy bullshit they're going to pull off.
Right.
So, I don't know. It will really be a balancing act. It's an interesting take to do on a game that you're already paying $60 for. And I kind of feel it's a foray into this, like, let's just see what these jerks will put up with.
Horse armor.
Okay, so they did a whole like 30 minutes gameplay for EA Battlefront, and it looked gorgeous. Now it seems that they switched out a system where instead of finding the coins on the ground like you did in the first Battlefront, you through your the way how well you do in the game, you earn basically in-match credits,
Sure.
and then you can spend those credits to bring forth heroes like Darth Maul. So after Battlefront, we had a couple games. Need for Speed Payback. It looked like Need for Speed.
Okay.
Now there was an amazing game that I really wanted to touch base on. A Way Out. It is cooperative, online, or side-by-side split screen. It's two people, and basically they're trying to escape prison. The graphics were kind of retro-ish, but the gameplay looked amazing.
Dude, wait. That sounds really cool. Hang on. Let me run this back. It's a meant-to-be co-op game that can be done split screen
On the same couch.
on the same couch, and it's made by EA?
Yes. From my
Wait a minute, hang on. Free,
Let me know.
free DLC, split screen couch co-op. This cannot be. We have screwed something up.
Now.
What year is it?
Just calm down.
What timeline am I in? Is Trump president?
Yes.
Wait, that could be a lot of messed up timelines.
Barack
Now the thing is, the gaming industry has greatly shifted in the decades since this show's been on. So you just have to kind of bear with the fact that EA
Is doing something. What else you got?
And then they dropped Anthem. Now, just speaking from the EA perspective, all they did was show the.
I want to
reveal
talk about
trailer.
NBA Live 18 though, real quick. NBA Live 18, just all these amazing graphics they've been showing in all these games. NBA Live 18 comes out and it looked like a freaking cartoon.
Yeah,
it was
it definitely looked like
horrible.
it took a step back.
It was absolutely. It's like
Now
we're
that's the
gonna
EA I know.
throw, we're gonna throw everything into every game we've got except for the NBA.
Like
and
seriously,
it sucked.
the character models' facial expressions had like two. They had smiling and grimacing, and there was no real. You know, like just it was just piss poor. Just to be honest.
as far as, and they've had this problem with NBA Live for decades now. They can't compete with the 2K series. So
Right, but you know,
So-
look at the care that they take with Madden and with FIFA. Those graphics are amazing.
Well, but to
Why-
be fair,
why
with
NBA,
Madden, football is the biggest sport in the United States.
Right.
FIFA is the biggest
Biggest
sport
sport in the world.
everywhere else.
Right.
They obviously put in there, come on, look at what they did to port it. I don't know. That, everybody, just to recap, EA is actually changing their stripes a bit. Dubious at best.
A little bit. They're
Shocking.
shifting a little bit.
I
But
still say that it's probably, once we figure out what's going on, it's gonna be old EA. Like,
Yeah, they're just
Shifting and-
looking for a way to screw you.
Yes.
That's
Skepticism.
yes,
So-
but I am skeptically hopeful. But that has been our segment on E EA.
yes, we will be back with more videos, more coverage of E3. I am Tridrachius.
I'm Ponymom X12 Bravo. I'm sorry I couldn't be better looking.
So are we. So are we.
I am Cedric the Butcher.
And I am Tiborius, and in case any of you were still wondering, I am still an airplane. Welcome back to a very special episode of Animal Kingdom Inmate Edition. Tonight, jackalopes. Have they learned the secret of cornholing? We'll let you decide. Okay, go ahead, do your intro. I'm done.